But yeah, I'm gonna think of something fun like that to do for like next time I stream. This drawing games are really fun. I love drawing games, and I'm just up for anything that just makes art fun. Cause like my boyfriend's not like he's not an artist, you know. Like he's a drummer, you know. He's a musician, so like he doesn't draw a lot, and he mightn't be the best, but man, what he comes up with is incredible and has like it comes from a place of just joy, fun, you know, just having fun. That he gets like a real good giggle out of his own drawings. So I love when that happens. I love when he does that. And when he genuinely giggles at his own stuff. You know, it's that's the thing, you don't have to be good. Drawing should just be a thing to do for fun anyway. It's like when people say like to me like I can't even draw a stick man, and it's like, well, you can, but already by saying you can't draw a stick man, you're already saying to yourself that you have a perception of how a stick man should look, and it should look proper and like perfect looking. Oh my god, no, like nothing. You draw for you, you know, and like perfect is fucking subjective anyway, like, so, you know, draw that wobbly stick man, you know. Draw any type of stick man you want, honestly, like, it's just a fucking stick man, and just draw whatever you want. As long as you're having fun with it, that I think that's the main thing. It's like, to kind of take that phrase Reggie Fils-Aimé once said, if the art's not fun, why bother? Well, I know the quote is, if the game's not fun, why bother? But you know what I mean. Case in point. Like, really? What the fuck is Leaving Cert Art gonna do? Seriously, Leaving Cert Art did nothing for me, Sarah. Leaving Cert Art does nothing. What? Like, alright, I mean, like, the thing is, like, the only reason to get good is if there's, like, a certain type of thing you want to be able to, like, draw or kind of, like, portray, and even then you kind of develop your own style. It's like, you learn how to draw something first, like, learn how to, like, properly draw it. And then, once you know, like, kind of fundamentals that can help you, then you can just kind of, like, do your own thing. But, like, even then the fundamentals aren't massively necessary, because, like, again, you know, okay, so, like, say me, for example, no, right? I mean, I've always wanted to draw comics and manga and stuff like that from a young age. And I knew I wanted to do that, so, like, I purposely found resources and help and, like, practice so I could get to this point where I can, like, make my own comics and stuff, you know? That's something I wanted to do myself. But if you literally just want to create to, like, have fun, not have a care, a bit of a stress relief thing, then no one should be really telling you to do this and that, and oh, this is how you get good, because it loses the authenticity of it, and you should just be allowed to express yourself and draw it in whatever way you want, you know? Like, there is a difference. Like, if you purposely want to, like, achieve something, say like me, who wants to, like, draw a fucking comic about race cars and I don't even know how to fucking draw race cars yet, but I'm trying. Then, you know, you find your resources and you practice. And like, I do practice when I can with cars, but I do have my own F1 car models too that I can just like take photos of, like, you know, so I cheat a little bit. But it's all my own reference. But fuck it, even then, cheat, like, you know, make your own references and cut corners when you can, because drawing's fucking hard anyway and you'll end up with carpal tunnel or something, like, so fuck that. But yeah, no, just drawing shouldn't always be about getting good, you know. No, I used to be in that kind of frame set before, but as the years went on, I realised there's like a massive difference between, yeah, obviously if you like want to become comic artist or character designer or an animator, you need to do your life drawing and shit like that and blah blah, you know, that's important, like, you know, 3D modelling, all that shit. But if you just want to like enjoy the feel of like a pen to paper, enjoy the feeling of paint or a crayon or collaging or something, no one should ever tell you how to do that, I think. This became a bit of a preachy stream, I'm sorry, but you know, that, like, it's true, like, and I think that's how a lot of people... What was this quote? Neil Buchanan of Art Attack fame, one of the best artists fucking ever. I read a very good interview of his recently. He had a very recent interview. And this is so true. Until we're about 7 years old, we all think we're Picasso. But then people start criticising your stuff. And then the magic is lost. Like, when you're like a child, you think you're the best fucking artist, and art is fun because you're actually just like, yeah, scribbles. But like, oh, you do lose that childlike wonder, and that's sad. We shouldn't, like. But anyway, that's just kind of how it happens, I suppose. Probably with a lot of different things when you become an adult as well, but like, nah. Create for you. Always create for you. Because if you don't like it, then, you know, what's the point of creating it? Like, you're the first person that has to like your own work, ultimately. I'm here all week for art advice. Art advice, not so much about telling you how to get good, more about like, just enjoy fun. Give me a shout. Give me a shout. I'm the agony aunt of art. Oh god, that's a new Twitter bio, isn't it? Fuck's sake. The agony aunt of art. That's it, yeah. Do you know? Not everything has to be perfect, like, and like, we're allowed to just, like, it's only very recently I got into the mindset of like, do you ever get like a new sketchbook and you're like terrified of like messing it up? That's exactly what a sketchbook is for. That's a pro tip. That is exactly what your sketchbook is for. It's literally to help you gather like references, to practice. It is your own little private area where you can be as shit as you want to be, or you can make a mess. And I've started embracing that a lot more. Like, there's literally no just pages in recent sketchbooks where it's just me blending colours and just literally testing out new pens that I have. That's it. Like, that's what a sketchbook should be, you know, just to kind of experiment or practice or just draw something really crap, because you kind of need that. Like, that's it. That's exactly it. Also, hello, here's Jenny too. Welcome to the stream. That is exactly it, like. A sketchbook is there for your own, just for your own use, for your own creativity. It's a little diary for your creativity, like that's what it is. But I'm telling you now, it's hard. It is hard to get over at the start, but if you can, and once you can, it's so much more liberating. And I tell you one thing, you will ultimately have a far more interest in sketchbook in the end. I'm telling you now, your sketchbook will actually have so much more character in it in the end, for just being this place of pure raw creativity. It's coming out well anyway. I know, I'm kind of like that too sometimes. I definitely have the odd sketchbook lying about that I haven't used yet, but I am trying to like use up whatever I have now, honestly. Because like a sketchbook can even just be like a folder. Like if you get like one of those small cheap folders in Flying Tiger or something, like, and you just have bits of loose paper, just put the bits of loose paper in that, and that's a sketchbook as well. Like, you can use that as a sketchbook too. But yeah, no, like, and like the thing is, your sketchbook, you can choose to share that with whoever you want. Some people like to have sketchbooks where it is finished work. My current sketchbook at the moment does have some finished illustrations, but there's just pages where it's just mess. Literal mess. And like, and it's up to you then, like, who you want to share that with or not. You know, you can just have a private sketchbook and that's your own little safe hub for creativity, you know? You don't have to share everything either with everyone. Like, there's plenty I haven't shared and I never will share, but that's just it, like.